Magisters. What are they up to?
The Magister looks you up and down with utter dispassion.
You should not be here.
The Magister slowly shakes her head. To her, that writ might as well be your death warrant.
Intruder! You shouldn't have come here, scum. Die! yourself!
Fine!
It's your maker!
The spirit of a
Get away from me, sorcerer! Filth! You'll get nothing out of me. Nothing! What? No, that's all I know. I swear.
Impressive.
From somewhere deep within the inner workings of the machine comes an irregular clanking sound, then a weak gurgle. Inoperable, it seems. The machine churns into life. It settles into a slow metallic chug. The machine The machine churns into life. The machine rattles, There's a loud bang as a rivet then dies.
That didn't work. The wrong order of levers, perhaps.
From somewhere deep within the inner workings of the machine comes an... The machine churns... It settles... The machine churns... The machine rattles, then settles down into a steady mechanical thrum. Functional by the sound of it.
It's working. Boring.
Boring.
barrels. Not a careful excavation, it seems. I've seen places like this in books. Never thought I would see something like this in reality. This is the archaeological discovery of a lifetime. What a way to die, down here in this darkness. Poor soul.
The curious sculpture, the carving is covered in strange glyphs that feel oddly familiar. They surround a gently glowing stone that makes you think of the night sky rolled into a ball. Trying to read the symbols, you hear a faint whispering at the back of your mind. Your mind swims, and for a moment, the glyphs become clear. You read, "Our first lords babes with power glowed, our seconds born in blood that flowed. Our thirds young to the wind return, our fourths to glowing flames adjourn."
It's Amadia.
Tersendelius, poet and patron god of the elves. Duna, the stoutest of the seven. No wonder the dwarves pray to him. Zulstissa, the scaled god of the lizards.
Our fifth lord's cubs with minds were blessed. Our sixths had brawn beyond the rest. Our seventh's brood spread from earth to glen, and thus no king shall rise again.
Ah, Lady Santedza. You were the only one of Lord Vrogir, a champion of Ralik, the first of the seven. He was as bullish as Vrogir.
You try to hold your focus as the whispering echo fades, but the letters waver.
A riddle from the past, or maybe a riddle about the past.
This is altogether too familiar.
You hear a gasp from the creature as Fane steps forward. It speaks in a hissing, clicking language that seems both completely alien and somewhat familiar. Fane raises his head and responds in the same jolting, clicking tongue. He seems to be pleading with the creature, his hands outstretched. The creature looks down at him and shrieks in rage. Her gestures are quick, strong, and violent. Whatever she said, it seems to have devastated your friend. The verbal barrage continues, but something changes within Fane. He looks up, and golden light pours from his...
Aetira, Aetira. I had hoped to see you turn to dust in this tomb.
Lady Amadia? You possess him? Have you fallen so far that you seek shelter within that?
Silence! It is your king who fell. I flung him into the void along with every last Eternal. And the power you cowards refuse to pursue has made me a god.
You threw them to the void?
You could have joined us. You could have saved yourselves. If only you had bowed. You could have made fine subjects.
And yet here you stand, small, weak, decaying. I will not even need the Aetiran to grind you into the dust.
Where is it?
Ha! Of course you never found it. You always lacked imagination, Lady Amadia. It was hidden in these very caves, beyond your wit. Although I can feel its distance, it is in the hands of another now. Perhaps they will use it to purge the 7 traitors of all divinity, as I had hoped to. Does your vessel even know what you did? The war you started, the greed and avarice that saw you betray the Eternals? I have spent too long alone, and now loneliness is the most I can look forward to. Thanks to you, Fane. First, I will break your body. Then I will find my creation and cast your cursed gods into the same pit they threw our people.
The glow fades, and Fane seems to return to himself. He staggers slightly, exhausted by everything that's happened. The creature looks down from its perch, trembling. From behind its unmoving...
Mais Saravel te de larentu, Shamory?
The stream of noise...
It wears the face of Duna. I suspected the 7 lords won the... What is this?
Deep within your soul, you've a long, low...
It seems I won.
She pulls back.
It...
The god within you reacts. His emotions a cocktail of fury and fear. You hear his...
An Eternal... What happens to it, I wonder?
The god
To have had the technology of the Eternals, and made this. Poor creature. It is a tool to collect... And given that face, I can well imagine who your creator may be. What a lazy way...
You start to speak, but it's too late. Duna...
Aetira, you worm! An eternity locked away was too good...
The figure records...
Duna! What?
Silence!
And yet, here...
You feel your god freeze at the mention of this Aetiran.
The beast's unruly passenger did not deign to tell it. He did not want his host to know I crafted a weapon that would leave him an Eternal, once more.
You feel your god thrashing against your control. Where? You croak in a voice not quite your own.
Ha! Of course I hid it. Perhaps there... As for you, you monstrosity...
healer.
Prepare yourself! Glory is mine! Prepare yourself! Worms take you! I'm ready! Healer!
I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place. I wonder what they did in life to deserve such a resting place.
I've spotted a trap. Careful now. That's a trap.